Have you ever wondered how a single decision, a single spark of innovation, can change the course of human history and save millions of lives? This is the story of a company that began not in a boardroom, but in a small laboratory, driven by a veteran's promise to do better. It's the story of Eli Lilly and Company, a journey from a humble beginning to becoming a titan of the pharmaceutical world. A tale of relentless pursuit, heartbreaking challenges, and life-altering breakthroughs. It all began in 1876, in the heart of Indianapolis, Indiana. A man named Colonel Eli Lilly, a Civil War veteran and a skilled chemist, was deeply troubled by the state of medicine. In an era dominated by unregulated, often ineffective patent remedies, he envisioned a different future. He founded his company on a simple yet revolutionary principle: to create high-quality, scientifically backed medicines that doctors and patients could trust. This wasn't just a business venture. It was a moral crusade. Colonel Lilly's initial promise was to manufacture pharmaceuticals of the highest possible quality, a commitment that would become the bedrock of the company for nearly 150 years. The true turning point, the moment that would forever etch Lilly's name in the annals of medical history, arrived in the 1920s. Scientists at the University of Toronto had made a monumental discovery: a hormone called insulin. For millions of people living with diabetes, a diagnosis was a death sentence. The discovery of insulin was a beacon of hope, but it was just that, a discovery in a lab. The challenge was immense: how to purify it, stabilize it, and produce it on a scale large enough to save the world. This is where Eli Lilly stepped in. They embraced the challenge with unprecedented vigor, applying their industrial chemistry expertise to a problem that had stumped many. In 1923, Lilly commercialized Ilitin, the world's first mass-produced insulin. The impact was immediate and profound. It wasn't just a product, it was a miracle in a vial. For the first time, children with type 1 diabetes could grow up, adults could live full lives, and the specter of death that loomed over every diabetic was pushed back. Lilly became the world's first major insulin manufacturer, and in doing so, they didn't just build a company, they built a legacy of life. Fueled by this monumental success, Lilly didn't rest on its laurels. The decades that followed were a period of sustained innovation and expansion. The company's laboratories buzzed with activity, leading to the development of other critical medicines. They pioneered the mass production of penicillin, a vital antibiotic that saved countless lives during World War II and beyond. They ventured into new therapeutic frontiers, developing some of the earliest effective treatments for mental illness and creating widely used sleep medications. Each new drug was another brick in the foundation of modern medicine, solidifying Lilly's reputation as a house of scientific excellence and unwavering commitment to patient well-being. As the 20th century drew to a close and a new millennium dawned, Lilly continued to push the boundaries of what was possible in medicine, diversifying its portfolio and tackling some of the most complex and stigmatized diseases of our time. They became a pioneer in the field of neuroscience, a domain fraught with complexity and uncertainty. In 1987, this dedication culminated in the introduction of Prozac, a groundbreaking antidepressant. At a time when conversations about mental health were often whispered, Prozac offered a new language of hope and a tangible path toward recovery for millions suffering from depression. It became one of the most prescribed medications in the world, fundamentally changing the treatment landscape and helping to destigmatize mental illness on a global scale. This was Lilly's spirit in action, venturing into the most challenging areas of human health, where the need was greatest. Simultaneously, the company never lost sight of its origins in diabetes care. They continued to build upon their insulin legacy, developing new and improved insulin therapies and introducing next-generation oral medications to help patients manage their condition more effectively. Their leadership in the diabetes space was not just a matter of business. It was a matter of identity, a continuous fulfillment of the promise made nearly a century earlier. However, the path of a pharmaceutical giant is never without its obstacles. Like many of its peers, Lilly faced the dreaded patent cliff. As patents on blockbuster drugs like Prozac expired, the company saw its revenues threatened by generic competition. It was a moment of truth, a challenge that could make or break even the most established corporation. The pressure was immense. The company had to innovate its way out of the crisis, doubling down on research and development to discover the next generation of breakthrough products that would not only secure its financial future, but also continue its mission of improving human health. The 2010s marked the beginning of a new, revolutionary chapter for Eli Lilly, one that would see it rise to unprecedented heights. The company's long-standing expertise in metabolic diseases positioned it perfectly to lead a new era in medicine, the age of GLP-1 drugs. These weren't just incremental improvements, they were game changers. The first major success in this new class was Trulicity, an injectable medication for type 2 diabetes. Its effectiveness and convenient once-weekly dosing schedule made it a blockbuster, generating enormous revenue and reaffirming Lilly's leadership in diabetes care. But this was just the prelude to something even more transformative. The true breakthrough came with the development of Mounjaro, a revolutionary dual agonist drug that targets both GLP-1 and GIP receptors. Approved by the FDA for type 2 diabetes, Mounjaro demonstrated remarkable efficacy, not only in controlling blood sugar, but also in producing stunning, unprecedented levels of weight loss in clinical trials. The world took notice. This wasn't just a better diabetes drug. It appeared to be a powerful tool against obesity, one of the most pressing and complex public health crises of our time. Recognizing this immense potential, Lilly developed and gained approval for the same active ingredient, tirzepatide, under a new name, Zepbound, specifically for the treatment of obesity. The demand was explosive, far exceeding all expectations. This single class of drugs catapulted Eli Lilly to become the most valuable pharmaceutical company in the world, a stunning resurgence that left competitors and the market in awe. Today, Eli Lilly stands as a global behemoth, but its core mission remains tethered to the scientific pursuit of answers to humanity's most pressing health challenges. The company's strategy is clear: relentless innovation. Billions of dollars are poured back into research and development, fueling a pipeline of potential new medicines. Their scientists are on the front lines in the fight against Alzheimer's disease, with their experimental drug donanemab showing promise in slowing cognitive decline. They are exploring new frontiers in cardiovascular disease, immunology, and oncology, searching for the next breakthroughs that will redefine standards of care. This massive success, however, has brought its own set of challenges. The overwhelming demand for its GLP-1 drugs has created significant supply chain pressures, forcing the company to invest billions more in building new manufacturing facilities around the globe just to keep up. This massive expansion is a testament to the sheer scale of the revolution they have unleashed. Furthermore, the incredible success has placed Lilly at the center of fierce debates over drug pricing in the United States. In response to public and political pressure, the company has had to navigate these controversies, introducing support programs aimed at making their life-changing medicines more affordable and accessible to the patients who need them most. From Colonel Lilly's small Indianapolis lab to a global pharmaceutical titan, the journey of Eli Lilly and Company is a powerful testament to the enduring power of scientific curiosity and perseverance. It's a story that began with a simple promise to create better medicines and evolved into a saga of life-saving innovations. From pioneering the mass production of insulin and giving life back to millions, to revolutionizing the treatment of mental health, and now to leading a global transformation in the fight against diabetes and obesity, Lilly has consistently been a force that shapes and elevates the standard of human health. Their story is more than just a corporate history. It is a reflection of our collective human endeavor to understand disease, to overcome suffering, and to strive for a healthier future for all.